Hello everyone, kia ora koutou. My name is Alan Kutsia and I'm a licensed immigration advisor, and I'm here to talk about a question I get asked almost every day, and that is, when will skilled migrant category EOI selections recommence? A couple warnings before I get into this. First warning is that I don't know. I want to be really clear about this. Everything I'm going to talk about is my speculation and opinion, and I might be wrong. Okay. Second warning is that my predictions are quite pessimistic. So if you're in a good mood and you want to stay in a good mood, you might not want to watch this video. Remember, mental health is very important, guys. But if you are interested in my views, please watch on. First observation we have to make is that the New Zealand government's clearly in no rush to reopen SMC. The last EOI selection took place on the 18th of March 2020. So that's roughly a year and a half ago. Now, we've heard a lot of statements from the Minister of Immigration, Chris Faafoi, that EOI selections will reopen soon, or that the decision is due, or words to that effect, that the EOI selections will begin again any minute now. Now, he's been saying that for roughly 6 months, okay? So with all due respect to the Honourable Minister, these statements are not particularly credible. It does seem certain, though, from the very long time the selections have been closed, that the government's in no rush to reopen SMC. Some people speculate that this is due to COVID-19. I see absolutely no connection between COVID-19 and SMC. The vast majority of people interested in SMC are migrants who are already on shore. So if you're already in New Zealand, I don't see the connection between your immigration status and our efforts to combat a virus in the community, right? So I believe it's purely due to indecision, uncertainty from the government on what they need to do to achieve their goals, or even what their goals really are, right? Now, when do I think selections will recommence? I think it will be no earlier than April of 2022. The reason I say that is because currently the Productivity Commission is working on a report that will recommend to the government what the best immigration settings would be to maximize New Zealand's long-term economic growth. This is a topic that's highly relevant to skilled migrant category. So you just need to think, what do you think the government will do? Do you think that they're going to reopen SMC before the report is due and make new settings without knowing what the report will say? Or do you think that they will wait for the report to be issued, set the new immigration instructions based on what the report recommends, and then reopen selections? It seems to me like the second possibility is much more likely. Again, I'm not sure about this, and I hope I'm wrong, but I think that we're probably looking around May, June, July 2022 before EOI selections will recommence. Now, another important question that I get asked all the time. So currently, it is possible to submit your EOI. You can do that. If you do that, the EOI will go into a pool along with roughly 11,000 other EOIs, and it will just stay there indefinitely until selections recommence. So the question is, should you submit your EOI now, even though selections are paused and we don't know when they will reopen? Now, the honest answer to that is that I have absolutely no clue. I see no advantage to submitting your EOI now, but I see no disadvantage to submitting it either. So it's really up to you. I can't really give you any recommendations on that. I do want to clear up one common myth, though, and is that if you submit your EOI now, will the future residence application be assessed on the instructions as they are today? No, they will not. Okay, I want to be clear about that. Submitting an EOI now has no effect that I know of on your eligibility for residence in the future. If you submit your EOI now and you are eligible under the current rules, there is no guarantee that you will be eligible under the future rules when it comes time to submit your application. Applications are assessed based on the date the application is submitted, not when the EOI is submitted. Okay, so that has to be very clear. So in summary, I don't know when EOI selections will begin again. I think it will be sometime after April 2022. And I don't know if you should submit your EOI now or if you should wait. So hopefully, even though I don't know about these things, this video was worthwhile. If you want to know more, if you want help with your immigration matter, my name is Alan Coetzee. You can visit our website at www.choosenewzealand.com, and we'll be happy to get in touch with you. So keep safe, everyone, and I hope to see you guys in our office once we go down to alert level 1 or 2. Take care. Bye-bye.